Hello, my name is Allison Salamack, and I'm a second-year master's student. I reviewed a 2014 Human Resource Development quarterly article for this project. In this presentation, I will review the article's objective, the main research questions, the theoretical framework, the methodology, and the key research findings and implications. The title of this article is Differentiating the Three Components of Resistance to Change, the Moderating Effect of Organization-Based Self-Esteem on the Employee Involvement Resistance Relation. For the purpose of this summary, I would like to clarify the article's definition. Resistance to change is an individual's reaction to a proposed change in an organization. It is a psychological state that affects the success of the change initiatives in the organization. As a result, contributions to the studies of change resistance could help practitioners plan change interventions. The article explored the three forms of resistance to change: thought, feeling, and behavior, and analyzed the benefits, communication and participation, and the employee's organization-based self-esteem related to the change process. The aim of the article is to identify ways to reduce the three dimensions of resistance. There are two main research questions. One, to analyze the influence of involvement in the change, the perceived benefits, and the organization-based self-esteem on resistant thought, feeling, and behavior. And two, to study the moderating effect of organization-based self-esteem on the effects of communication and participation on these three dimensions of resistance. Scholars use a tridimensional attitudinal concept to identify three types of resistance: cognitive related to thought, emotional related to feeling, and behavioral related to behavior and actions. These attitudes often serve as their external reaction to change. According to scholars, cognitive dissonance theory, where thoughts, emotions, and behaviors are connected in individuals' minds, helps to explain this concept. The article describes the theory as people mainly paying attention to information that is consistent with their desired conclusion. For example, what a person feels about change frequently corresponds with what they think about it and with their behavior. This study is based on a sample of employees working in companies who had undertaken change processes for structural change 2 years prior to the survey. The study's focus is on the employee's perspective and reactions to change. Information was collected from the employees of 7 different organizations that required their commitment for implementation of the structural change. A self-administered questionnaire was distributed to 420 employees with a response rate of 37.6%. The final sample consisted of 143 employee surveys. The survey consisted of several scales to measure the following independent variables: perceived benefits, communication and participation, and the organization-based self-esteem. To measure the dependent variable of resistance to change, a scale was used to evaluate the cognitive, affective, and behavioral components of resistance. Respondents were anonymous, and the questionnaire was pre-tested. The study found high correlations of the three forms of resistance. These correlations are consistent with the theoretical framework of cognitive dissonance. The results suggest that these three forms of resistance have different antecedents related to the context of change. An implication of this finding would suggest that human resource development practitioners should develop different processes to reduce resistance related to each of the three forms of resistance. Managing the three forms of resistance can assist in avoiding cognitive dissonance and ambivalences to perform a successful implementation of structural change. This concludes my presentation for today. Thank you.